person. Arizona, want to say
Hey
something?
everybody, I'm not that one person.
Welcome back to Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time mod Hero of Law. The last time we played this, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong.
And it's gonna keep happening.
Everything. The game exploded, someone was murdered, I was murdered, in fact. Everything that could have gone
I'll
wrong
murder you
went
again.
wrong. It's fine. Everything's fine. I need to change the
Did you
sound mixer
tab out
because
of the
it's a
game?
little bit loud.
Okay. Like, did you tab out of it because it froze on my screen?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's fine, okay. It's fine.
Let's make it like
So are we ready?
Hopefully we're ready. We're gonna be starting from scratch. I'll stop tabbing out, I'm sorry.
Stop tabbing out,
I'm messing
man.
with things, alright? I'm trying to make sure everything's alright. Well, I didn't have time because you weren't here. Arizona, scream.
Ah.
Alright, that should be good. I should probably bump my
That's my
voice up a
scream.
little bit. And then I'll bump your voice up a little bit. Okay, so, we're starting over. Clean slate. Continue.
Continue.
I guess?
I didn't know we had to continue.
This isn't even the same emulator. We shouldn't have a continue. Where the fuck is this gonna put us? Okay, it's just the beginning anyway.
It's just, I think, after the cutscene.
We should restart so people can see the cutscene. Fuck.
Do we get to read the cutscene this time? Because last time you told me not to read it.
Sure, we can read the cutscene this time. I don't even know
Yippee.
who the fuck was in that cutscene, because we don't see anybody. Until, like, right at the end.
I mean, you can voice the cutscene.
I'm not gonna voice the cutscene alone. I'll tell you that much.
No, you can do it all by yourself.
There's two characters, I'm pretty sure. We don't know because we only see one dialogue box. But I'm pretty sure there's two characters. We're starting over, is what I'm trying to say.
Take it from the top, baby.
It's take two, as it says in the title. It also says Arizona.
Objection.
And you should check her out.
You should not
in
check
that
me
way.
out.
Check out her videos. Don't check her out specifically. I should have
I'd
phrased
rather
that
you
better.
check me out than check out my videos.
Check out her videos. She makes funny videos sometimes.
Do I? When?
I enjoy them sometimes.
Oh, should we be reading?
It's too late. Fuck it. We're gonna be
We can
reading
just
once we
talk
get
over
to the
this.
actual game. If
you
you
wanna-
wanna fucking check out the cutscene without us talking about random bullshit, watch the VOD from last time.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, man. Let me just clarify. Like, my brain is hurting from Portal because I'm stupid.
To be fair, Portal Story Smell is kind of tough.
Isn't the other one you did harder though?
I don't remember. It probably looked like it was harder because I hadn't played that one before. March 17th, 9:37 a.m. Hyrule Grand Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Do you want to say anything before the stream starts?
Or
before
man, how wild would it be if we were actually playing this on March 17th?
I guess that's fair.
That would have been kind of cool. We should have planned that.
I didn't realize until the first time, and even then we ran into some issues. I have something I want to say, and it's kind of
we'll do it next year on March 17th.
I don't know about that. Anyway,
okay.
I want to talk about something that's been bothering me real quick, and I'm sorry that we haven't gotten into the game yet.
No, drop it on us.
This is completely pointless, but I want to talk about the recent fucking things going around about Nintendo's summon patent. People have not been fucking reading any of that, apparently. Because I did some research after seeing all those fucking videos, people posting shit like, Nintendo copyrighted summoning in games, yada yada yada. Some motherfucker made a video titled, Nintendo just made video games illegal. Bitch, what?
I didn't watch it. I saw the title, though.
People aren't even getting the full fucking situation, because I actually checked out the patent. No. No. What? If you read the fucking patent, do you see that they copyrighted a very specific series and, like, system for summoning? Not summoning as a whole. They copyrighted a very specific system, which means it's not going to change much at all. Sure, I feel like they could have been a little bit less vague, so that way they're not overreaching, but it's definitely not going to cause, like, any issues at all for the most part. But people are out there like, Nintendo copyrighted summons as a whole in games, and it's like, no the fuck they aren't. And I don't even know what the hell that guy was going on about. Nintendo just made video games illegal. I watched, like,
Look,
the
we don't need
first,
to make up
like,
stuff to
minute
be
of the
mad at Nintendo
video.
about.
I watched, like, the first minute of the video just to find out if that was what they were talking about. And yeah, it was. There might be more in the video that proves that they actually might have something going on. But from what I know, how fucking high were you when you wrote that title?
About 5'9".
Still more than me.
But look, we don't need to make up things to be mad at Nintendo about. We could be mad at them for things that are actually happening, like their $50 Kirby amiibos.
Weren't they always $50?
No, they were not.
Huh.
I remember back in the day going to Target getting my $12 Samus amiibo. Now it's like $24 for Minecraft Steve, $50 for Kirby. Like, are you insane?
Jesus. I'm still not fucking happy about making you pay, like, $20 for an update to a game.
Oh, and let's not forget about like how half of that Nintendo Direct was like, you can get the paid DLC later on. Like,
Ugh.
if you're making the DLC for it, why not just like add it to the base game?
Yeah, there's a difference between having a DLC that's an addition versus a DLC that was the base game just chopped
Like
off.
they're literally like Pokemon Legends ZA hasn't came out yet, but we have paid DLC for it. And it's like,
Bruh.
if it's not out yet, you can just add the DLC to the game. It doesn't need to be DLC. It could just be base game.
Hell, if the game isn't out yet, never fucking advertise DLC, because people are just gonna be like, put it in the game. Just have it be a part of the game. Just fucking, I don't know, man. Just wait until the game's out and then announce the DLC. I don't get it. Let's get into the game. We're wasting time too much.
I love wasting time though.
Alright. You'd think after so many years of doing this, I'd be used to the stress. So why am I shaking? I'm not ready for this.
Like
I'm
a
not ready for
chihuahua.
voice acting.
Are you ever ready for voice acting?
No. I guess it's a lot worse when it's your friend's life that's on the line. Come on, gotta look professional. She can't see you like this. Speaking of her, though, where is she, anyway? Hey, you over there! Huh? What is it, attorney? Trial isn't starting yet. But it will be soon, right? Would you happen to know why my client isn't here yet? I didn't get to speak much with her when she was arrested, so I was hoping I could at least exchange a word with her now. Well, you were the only one with that idea. Still not happy about my laughs when voice acting. I'm really bad at that.
It's great though.
Well, whatever you say. I believe she is currently in the prosecutor's lobby. He wanted to talk to her as well. What? What is up with this guy? He bars me from the crime scene, blocks my detention center visits, and now this?
Gumshoe would never.
He would never. He is a great guy. Sorry. Not to worry, she will definitely be here before the trial. Great. That'll be a joyous 5 minutes indeed. But there's nothing I can do but wait. We all love and respect Detective Gumshoe in this chat.
We stand for no Gumshoe slander.
Okay, this is ridiculous. How much longer can he keep her? Ah, see? There she is. No need to get all worked up.
Is something wrong? Did I hear shouting?
So much for looking professional. No. Don't worry. Everything's fine. This is Malin. Ever since we met in Hyrule Castle Town all those years ago, we've been great friends. Her heart's in the right place. I know she cared deeply about her father.
If everything's fine, why do you look so worried?
Well...
How'd the investigation go? Did you find anything?
Yeah, the investigation. I found tons of, groundbreaking stuff. Particularly that my opponent is a real scumbag. What did the prosecutor want from you, anyway?
Well, it was mostly just threats. He kept explaining in detail what will happen to me if I'm found guilty.
That sounds like a vital discussion that needed to happen right before the trial. Probably just did that so we wouldn't have as much time to talk.
You believe in me, right? I didn't do it. I never.
Alright, well, since we picked the other one last time, I'm gonna go as many ways as I can to avoid being as cursed as last time. Of course I believe in you!
Be cursed.
I said that in, like, the least convincing way possible, by the way.
I was like, oh, yeah, of course.
Of course!
Right.
Yeah, definitely!
Yeah, I totally didn't stab a guy.
Although, I'll be honest, things aren't looking very good right now.
Oh,
What's
you
that
don't
you
let me
got
do
there?
my sigh? You just go right past it, huh?
Well, sorry, she made the sound herself.
How rude.
Do you want to do it?
No, just go.
What's that you've got there?
Oh, this is just a pictograph of father I carry around. I just can't believe he's gone. Sorry, I was distracted by the photograph. Again.
Again!
Again.
I wish I knew how to cheer her up right now. I'm not very good at handling emotional clients. Hey, you know, that pictograph could be really useful for the trial.
Oh, how so?
Well, you look so happy together. I can present it to show that you two had a great relationship.
You really think so? Oh, well, here you go then.
I still really like the... like, that's the exact same sound. They did a really fucking good job on this mod.
You just really like this mod, don't you?
I really like Ace Attorney, and they put a lot of time and effort into this, and they did a great fucking job, and they should be proud of themselves. At least I'll be walking in there with something other than my badge. But wait, we shouldn't just be idly chatting. Anyway, there's much of... I feel like this is the same...
the string.
I think this is the same fucking line I screwed up on last time, too.
It happens.
Anyway, there's not much time left. I know it's hard to talk about, but could you tell me what actually happened? I don't stand much chance if I don't know your version of the story.
I understand. Unfortunately, there isn't much to...
The trial is starting. Fuck. The trial is starting. Defendant, attorney, please enter the courtroom at once. Uh-oh. Shouldn't have said that stuff about having no chance. Alright, everything will be fine. The prosecutor has been playing me for a fool since this began, but sooner or later his arrogance will be his undoing. Let's head inside. I hope all the audio levels are good. I hope the audio levels are good, because I'm trying my best, and I recently started editing episode 3 of Sonic Adventure, and now I can say the name of the game because it's out now. Go check it out on YouTube. I wanted to plug that earlier. Fuck. On YouTube, first edited series. Go check it out. Sonic Adventure. Arizona's here for that one too.
There.
Yeah, weird coincidence.
Oh, I should have plugged onto my stream, man. Remind me on Wednesday.
You don't have to, but I appreciate it. But go check it out, because YouTube's been fucking with me, because I had 3 views the day I released it. The next day it had 0, and then 3, and now I'm at 1.
I've watched that 5 times. You should have more views than that.
You don't have to put yourself through that, Arizona.
No, I support the homies.
That's just mental torture at that point. It's not even very
good. I support the homies. I just put it on in the background while I watch other videos.
Well, now I'm definitely going to have reviews from that. Alright, let's get back into the game. I'm sorry we keep getting distracted. We've been through a lot lately. My name is... Oh, sorry. You go.
I'm like, if you wanted, like, uninterrupted attorney, Ocarina, whatever this game is, Hero of Law, that's it, sorry. If you wanted uninterrupted Hero of Law, just play it yourself.
It's a good mod, I would recommend it, but also, I'm sorry we're not doing a very good job of getting you what you wanted. Anyway, my name is Link. I've been a defense attorney for the last 7 years. I've won my fair share of cases, and lost some too, but this one is personal. There's so much at stake here. Not only do I have to save Malon's life, I've got to find out who did this to Talon. Talon, he was always so kind. He didn't deserve this. I need to do him justice. I can't lose this! Also, I would like
Thanks,
to
Mario.
apologize for our abysmal voice acting quality.
This is the best you're getting from me, man. I'm not a voice actor.
Neither am I, but we're trying our best. I'm trying my best. I can't verify if she is or not.
I don't think I have any best left in me to try.
Damn. Court is now in session for the trial of Malin of Lon Lon Ranch. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm Ganon this time, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I was Ganon last time too. I sincerely doubt that. What were they thinking, pitting me against some pathetic kid? Pathetic kid? What gives you the right to... Still your tongue. You bring shame upon the fine color of your hair, vile woman. Before long, the world shall know the horrible deeds you've committed.
Even though I know that's canonically his name now, it's so weird to see fucking Dragmire. I never
It's
knew
not
that
weird
before
to me, because that's like all the fan fictions.
Well, yeah, some of us don't read fan fictions, believe it or not.
Maybe you should.
I'm not even gonna start with that conversation.
Maybe you should. Don't you want to see what kind of things he gets up to with Link?
I don't think I want to, no. Anyway, there's
Aw,
a line.
come on. Let us not prolong the inevitable. Shall we begin?
No, this court's no place to be exchanging insults. Since the prosecution seems ready as well, let's hear their opening statement.
Opening statement shall also be the closing one. The girl did it. It's obvious. She killed her own father in cold blood. Also, she could have the ranch to herself. Couldn't wait for the old fool to die naturally, could you, you greedy little rat?
Objection! I didn't do that last time, but I guess we'll do it this time. Your Honor, you can't allow this man to verbally abuse the defendant like this.
Objection! Man, I don't want to have to yell objection. I'm gonna mess up so many times.
That's the fun part.
Oh, she committed the murder, kid. She deserves every bit of scorn she gets.
I do believe a little less commentary wouldn't go amiss.
Bah. I assure you, old man, you will change your opinion once you see all the damning evidence. Who is this guy? How can he speak to a judge like that?
Ganondorf Dragmire. Looks like I've been lucky to avoid beating this man until now. The stories I've heard about him must be true. A boorish barbarian of a man hailing from the Gerudo province. Apparently, he prides himself on the nearly clean streak he's cultivated for decades. All while disrespecting everyone in the court, including the judge. I've even heard some attorneys refer to him as the King of Evil. Oh, ha ha ha. I see where you're going with that.
That's a little on the nose.
Yeah. Definitely has that look, at the very least. Who wears a full armor to court? Eh, close enough.
I mean, like, you ever hear those stories about, like, someone's like, wear your most expensive outfit to, like, this get together? And, like, the LARPing people wear, like, their, like, full suit of armor because it's the most expensive outfit. Like, man.
This sounds fucking hilarious.
I'd do that if I had a suit of armor.
Imagine someone walking in a full fucking suit of armor to court.
Laura's like, okay, you need to look presentable. Wear your most expensive outfit. Got it. Show a full chainmail and everything.
Yeah. Very well.
I do
Please
it.
present your case to the court. I would if I had one.
You don't seem to like me talking, so I'll just let the detective present the basics. Bring Impa of the Sheikah Force to the stand.
This is about where everything went wrong last time.
It could go wrong again.
Well, here we go, the first battle. I know Impa, she's quite a competent detective. Which worries me. Please let her have made a mistake just this once. I stumbled on that, let me try that again. Please let her have made a mistake just this once. There we go, that's better.
Man, this is a voice actor's experience, huh? Just like, hey, I stumbled on that one, let me try it again.
Definitely.
Like, have you seen, like, some of the bloopers, like, from the Ace Attorney anime itself? I've seen a lot of those.
I haven't, but I have experienced a lot in the making of scripted video, which I cannot name, because unlike Sonic Adventure, nobody knows anything about that besides you and I.
I know. I know everything.
Not a word. Except for those words on the
will.
screen, because those are your lines.
Okay. Only those words on the screen. Got it. All right, state your name and whatever it is you pretend to do.
Honestly, I was half expecting you to say, like, court record.
Well, I was thinking about it.
I know you too well at this point.
You never change, do you, prosecutor? Any possible change would be for the worse. Now stop wasting time. Name and occupation.
Oh, man.
Very well. I'm Impa, head detective of the Sheikah Force Homicide Division.
That whole entire bottom line is still just bizarre to me.
What, Sheikah and Homicide?
Yes.
Together in the same sit?
Yes.
True for now, at least. Well, what are you waiting for? Start talking! You were the one assigned to this case, so you know all about it. What calamity has befallen our fair kingdom? A lot of hoofing.
Yeah.
Still, a lot of hoofing.
Again, standard for Ace Attorney.
Proper opening statement. Sorry, what were you saying? You threw me off there.
It's pretty par for the course for Ace Attorney.
A lot of humph.
Yep.
I know there's a lot of something according to my fanfics. Not sure if I'm allowed to say it on stream though.
Let's not.
I suppose I can do the prosecutor's job for him for Hey, my first fumble.
Yay.
I suppose I could do the prosecutor's job for him this time for the sake of an unbiased look.
Please go ahead, detective.
The incident happened early yesterday morning on Lawn. Jesus.
You're fine. You're doing alright.
I'm going to mess up this entire section.
We will.
The incident happened early yesterday morning on Lon Lon Ranch, a local supplier of goods located just south of Castletown. The current owner of the homestead, Talon, was found dead in his ranch house.
Tragic loss. Fuck. See?
It's contagious.
As I said, we're all gonna screw this part up. A tragic loss for our kingdom for sure. I have seen the man around Castletown a number of times delivering goods.
Quiet, the owner was... I'm not doing this on purpose, I promise.
Neither of us are. We're just really bad at this.
This is why we're not voice actors, tragically. Although, if you would like to hire me...
I mean, we wouldn't turn you down, I guess.
Quite, the owner was a rather important figure in the local community. In any case, they were alerted to the scene of the murder by the Royal Guard, who were there on official business.
Official business? What kind?
As I understand, the ranch provides the kingdom with vital services. To ensure it's operating... Dang, I was doing real good there for a second. To ensure it is operating as it should. We can't do this, man.
We should have had a tripping on our words counter.
Okay, take 3. To ensure it's operating as it should, and as a gesture of appreciation, the Crown orders...
You're doing fine.
To ensure it is operating as it should, and as a gesture of appreciation, the Crown orders a visitation to the ranch every year.
I see. A scheduled annual visit. Continue, detective.
When the Sheikah Force arrived, they found the victim bleeding out onto the floor. Next to him lay his daughter, Malin, breathing but unresponsive. After a thorough investigation, we arrested her as she was deemed the only possible culprit. That about covers the gist of what happened.
Okay, so I'm already making theories because I'm used to Ace Attorney, so I already get the basis of what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm thinking she was probably knocked out and then left there to frame her for the murder.
I'm thinking it was Luigi. He was in the picture after all.
That's true. Luigi is suspicious in Ocarina of Time, and he's probably just I'm not even saying dialogue and I can't fucking speak. He seems just as suspicious here.
Hear me out, it was the horse.
Of course!
You ever been kicked in the head by a horse? That's gonna kill you real fast.
The horse killed him with the saw.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
kicked him in the head.
You already said this line, right?
Yeah, I already said this line.
Okay.
Very nice and 16. How do I pronounce that last word? The
Succinct.
first sentence. Succinct?
Succinct.
Succinct. Okay. Very nice and succinct. Keep that up, and perhaps you'll keep your job.
Oh, I don't think the good detective here has to worry about that. Fuck.
You're terrible at this.
I was fine, and I just stopped.
I just let that pause and just that.
Oh, I don't think the good detective here has to worry much about that. Given she is the head of the department, whatever.
Close enough.
Which reminds me, why is the head of detectives herself on a case like this? Were the other detectives unavailable?
Any fumbles, we'll just edit out and post.
Arizona, this is live.
We'll just edit and post. That would be because I've been... Yes. That's the line. No. That would be because I've...
We're slowing down.
I've been
shit.
No! My line!
Hang on, there's your line.
That would be because I've been assigned... I can't do it anymore.
I'm sorry. That's my fault.
No, it's fine, it's fine. That would be because I've been assigned to this case by the order of King of Hyrule himself.
The king himself assigned you? That doesn't happen very often, does it?
You're correct, Your Honor. I'm not usually involved in field work like this. This time, however, the king felt it necessary because who is...
We're bad at this.
We are clearly professional voice actors. This time, however, the king felt it necessary because of who is involved.
Who is involved? Is the death of a ranch worker? Is the death of a ranch worker really such a concern for the king?
Well, as I said, Lon Lon Ranch is a very important supplier of goods, to be sure. That's not who I meant. I imagine the king wanted the... Wonderful. I imagine the king wanted to... It's this one word, man.
Wanted.
Wanted. Wanted the top investigators. That's all I gotta say. I imagine the king wanted the top investigators on this job because it was the royal princess herself who discovered the crime scene.
We're just gonna have to start pushing through.
They're just words that contain the letter D in them, I swear.
That's fair. Oh, they even made a fucking suspense. Order! I will have order! The royal princess Zelda witnessed the crime?
Ha, and there you have it. This case rides on the princess's own words. To doubt it would be to doubt your own royalty.
This is bad. I can't really object to that. Very well. If the princess is testifying today, it's better we don't make her needlessly wait. Detective, please testify about exactly why the defendant was arrested.
Okay, chat. Keep count on how many times I mess up the letter D.
God, they did such a good fucking job.
It's a regret that I agree. That wasn't even the letter D!
You saw it ahead and it intimidated you.
Yeah, I saw Dragmir. I'm like, oh no, what am I supposed to do? It's with regret that I agree with Dragmir. All the evidence points towards this girl being culprit. We determined that the murder definitely took place inside the ranch house. There were only 3 people on the ranch. The victim, the defendant, and a worker who has an alibi for the time of the crime. The defendant was found unconscious right in front of the victim, who was bleeding out onto the floor. Furthermore, she was holding a weapon. Without a doubt, that's what was used to kill the victim. She seems like such a bright girl. That's most unfortunate.
Okay, I'm guessing the worker is Luigi.
Yes, Luigi.
What
Unless
the fuck
it's the horse.
Name, actually? His name was Ingo. Or just
His
call
name's
him
Luigi.
because that's who he is.
He's a claims adjuster himself, Luigi. Your Honor, I'd like to submit these pieces of evidence to the court.
Oh boy.
First, I have the autopsy report performed by the Crown's top coroner.
Okay, so if we have autopsy reports, we probably actually can verify that the shape of the weapon was the same.
Okay, but is the autopsy report? I can't even speak normally. Is it the updated autopsy report? If I know one thing about Ace Attorney is that there's always an update to make.
Spoiler, she's never actually finished an Ace Attorney game. She got like halfway through the first game's third case.
Yeah, then my emulator broke.
Okay. Deep irregular wound made with a sharp metal object. No later than 8 a.m. Okay.
Here's what we determined to be the murder weapon, which we took from the defendant's hands.
I'm gonna be checking the court record again.
To make sure we had the correct... Oh.
Whoops, sorry. I told you I was gonna be doing it. Supposed murder weapon found in Mal's hands, clean of blood.
To make sure we had the correct weapon, we conducted a very thorough investigation. Naturally, we searched everyone and thoroughly examined the ranch and its... Thoroughly examined the ranch and its...
Vicinity.
It's the it's I'm stumbling on. Naturally, we searched everyone and thoroughly examined the ranch and its vicinity.
Close enough.
Close enough. Ship it. Nothing unusual was found, but to be safe, we also checked the ranch's inventory list to see whether anything was missing. We know that's important because it's in red.
Yeah.
This matches the items we found in the ranch exactly. Nothing but the saw had fresh blood on it.
Okay. Okay. Oh god, press A for details. Ooh, wow, they even did like the... Sorry. I'm going to be doing this a lot, but it's really cool that they did so many things, just like actual Ace Attorney.
Okay, hear me out.
Yes?
Ingo did the inventory report, and they said everything in the inventory report was on the ranch. What if he stole something and then just took it off the inventory report, hoping no one would notice? And then Mario noticed, and then he had to kill him.
Well, I mean, that seems fair, but I feel like it would make more sense if he took something from the inventory, which was used in the murder, and then just didn't write it on the inventory report, so it wouldn't seem suspicious. That's what I'm thinking. But you know, could go
Either way, we don't trust Luigi.
We don't trust Luigi in this game. Normally, Luigi is a great guy. In Ocarina of Time, Luigi is suspicious.
It is not the year of Luigi anymore.
You're right. That does sound quite compelling. This must have been a truly terrifying scene.
Dying from a wound made... Dying from a wound made by a weapon like this is extremely painful. This only helps to prove the defendant's viciousness.
At this rate, they're gonna paint Malin as some heartless monster.
There's one more thing I feel I should mention for the sake of completeness. Shortly after we arrived at the ranch, a courier... Shortly after we arrived at the ranch,
Courier.
I can say this word! I know this word! I know this word!
I didn't realize this could be an English lesson for you.
I know this word!
Then say it!
Courier. Shortly after we arrived at the ranch, a courier showed up to take some milk shipments. Of course, business must go on.
Fucking capitalism.
Is it really necessary to enter in... I'm so off my game now. Is this really necessary to enter into evidence, though? The shipments did end up leaving the ranch, so I feel it bears mentioning.
Were the contents checked before you let them go?
Naturally, who do you take us for? Even though the workers handling shipments did get quite worked up about it, we cracked all the boxes open and checked what was inside. In the end, it didn't even matter. We tried so hard and got so far.
That's definitely not the line.
In the end, it did turn out to only be milk bottles, so we let them through.
Very well. Thank you. Very well. Thank you for your thoroughness, detective. Okay.
So, what happens now?
Oh boy, it's time for the tutorial.
Yippee.
That's it. I always like to check the court record after I get a new piece of evidence. It's
Gotta keep things thorough.
It's like I have two fucking conflicting game mindsets going on right now, because it's like Ocarina of Time and Ace Attorney. So I wanted to call it the inventory because it's Ocarina of Time.
But it's the court record and it's evidence.
Yeah. Well, this is where I step in and perform a cross-examination.
Oh, great. How does that work?
I forgot that we even got the testimony already. Huh?
Could you explain what you're going to be doing?
Can't go over this again. Fuck it. I could say some more dialogue. It's been all you for a while.
I can't say any more dialogue.
The witness will repeat her testimony. I'll be able to scroll back and forth through individual statements by pressing A and B or with the D-pad or the stick.
Just repeat it as many times as you want it?
That's right! I have to consider every little detail. Can't miss a thing. If I want more info about something, I can use L or Z to press the statement and ask the witness a question. That's you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was me. My brain just shut off for a minute. I'm like, oh, Damon's tutorializing. I don't need any of this. Prove them for info.
Yep. Since the witness has to come up with an answer on the spot, if they're lying... hang on. Since the witness has to come up with an answer on the spot, if they're lying, prompting from her info can make them slip up. Most importantly, though, if I find something that doesn't line up with the evidence, I can press R to bring up the court record.
Court record is basically a list of evidence, right?
Close enough. Yes! I can open it at any time if I need to recheck the facts. After choosing the contradicting item, I'll press up on the D-pad to raise an objection and present my doubts to the court. I ran out of breath, honestly.
It happens to the best of us.
Hi, NX Tazia. Welcome to the stream. We're trying our best, but we're not very good at voice acting.
Welcome to our eternal suffering.
We stumble on like every sentence, so I apologize if we get obnoxious. Oh, and I can not only present evidence, but profiles as well.
Profiles?
The court record contains a list of all the people involved, too. I can switch between evidence and profiles with R. If I need to review what's been said recently, I can also press start to see a history of messages. Yeah, it's not like that's been on the screen constantly throughout the entire game at this point.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. Is the fence done with the whispering?
Is the fence done whispering?
Oh, look, I'm trying my best, man.
Sorry. If you're so upset about it, why doesn't he just press... Oh, okay. Right on the D-pad, or right on the C-stick to skip ahead. C-stick. C buttons. Defense is ready to cross-examine the witness. I'm not used to Nintendo 64 on Ace Attorney controls.
Bah, waste of time.
I sincerely hope you're not implying that standard court procedure is a waste of time, Mr. Dragmire. In any case, we're ready, defense. Please begin the cross-examination, not cross-examination.
Begin whatever you want, man. We're both out of it.
We're trying our best. It's just not very good. Oh, God. I mean, that's a thing in Ace Attorney. It just caught me off guard.
Do I have to reread this, or...?
You don't have to read the testimonies again. You do have to read
Okay.
this, however. Hold it!
Oh.
What makes you think she's the culprit?
Objection! She's just about to tell you. Keep quiet and listen.
Right. Sorry.
Indeed, as I was saying.
I'd hate to break it to you, chat, and Arizona. I'm the sort of guy who presses absolutely every single statement. Hold it!
Why are we having me read it all?
And just how did you do that?
It's quite simple. There's no blood found anywhere else. Had the victim been attacked at some other location, we expected a trail. Blah, 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 blah. I can read, chat. I promise.
Do you need me to take one of your characters?
No, I got it. Let me
Alright.
suffer. Had the victim been attacked at some other location, we expect a trail of it leading to the scene.
Couldn't the killer just clean it all up?
Certainly not. The path to the ranch house at Lon Lon Ranch is not paved in any way. Cleaning blood off the ground would require disturbing the soil. Naturally found nothing of the sort. Bah.
I'll try to take more of the witnesses as they show up so you don't have to voice act as much once you get
Be
out.
Zelda when she shows up inevitably.
Alright, sure.
There wouldn't have been enough time to pull that off anyway. Likely true.
Right. It sounded like the location of the crime scene is pretty firm, but I'm not giving up yet. Hold it!
Please stop holding it.
We're gonna hold it a lot, chat. You can also hold it if you use channel points.
I could. Maybe I shall.
3 people, you say?
I guess that would have to be Mr. Ingo.
Also, that was directed at chat, but yeah, I guess it does apply to you too.
I am chat. Objection! Let me let me stop you before you start getting too excited. If you had listened to the rest of what the detective said, you know she mentioned an alibi. Indeed, we're pretty certain that the ranch worker could have been involved.
Well, what is this alibi then?
Might remember that I brought up some outgoing milk shipments? Well, the worker Ingo was in charge of them. He left the ranch house first thing in the morning and was busy preparing the shipments after that.
Is that so? Surely you could have gotten away from that for one real quick little murder.
Just one real quick little murder, you know, as a treat.
Real quick little murder.
You know, like, take your lunch break, like, have a smoke, do a little murder, then get right back to work.
Yeah, you gotta really portion out your time sometimes.
Objection! Well, this wouldn't just be a quick little murder, as you so crudely put it. He'd have to take steps to hide his involvement, too. There was definitely not enough time for that. Unfortunately, I agree. Preparing a shipment is a lot of work. You'd have to milk all the cows, clean all the bottles, pour the milk out into them, arrange them all into crates, and finally load it all up into a wagon. Usually I had to do it together with Father to finish before the courier arrived. Shipments were already ready when we arrived at the ranch. When we checked the boxes, they were all fully loaded with... I promise I'm trying my best.
Just say milk bottles and we can move on.
What'd you say?
Just say milk bottles and we can move on.
No, we gotta start from the top. Start the whole game over. Let's go.
We're not starting the game over again.
When we checked the boxes, they were all fully loaded with... When we checked the boxes, they were all fully loaded with filled milk bottles.
So this Ingo was able to do all the work of 2 people on his own? Isn't that a bit odd?
Objection. Odd or not, he evidently did just that. Clearly he's a man dedicated to his job. Or perhaps the girl and her father are just very inefficient.
This whole thing seems awfully suspicious if you ask me, but I guess I have nothing to dispute it with. Hold it!
Please stop holding it.
Listen, I need to get all the information. Malin fainted?
Correct. We couldn't get her to wake up for a long time. Eventually we decided to administer a healing fairy so she could be questioned.
I guess finding the body was just that much of a shock, huh?
Ha! Probably just pretending, trying to make it look like she had merely found the body. In any event...
Hold it. And how can you be so sure of this?
Look at the autopsy report. Deep, irregular wound made with a sharp metal object. This saw was the only sharp implement in the ranch house that could... I promise I'm trying.
We know. We are trying.
This saw was the only sharp implement in the ranch house that could produce such a wound. As I already mentioned, we also look closely at all other sharp things mentioned. Yep, good job. None of them had recent blood on them.
That still doesn't necessarily mean the saw was the murder weapon. Maybe the real culprit hit the real one.
Objection. I feel like I'm so inconsistent with this canon voice.
Well, we're trying.
Oh yeah, prove it then. Show us the real murder weapon.
Well, I definitely don't have any way to do that. Still, something bothers me about that saw.
So you have nothing? What a waste of time.
Okay, hang on. Something... I'm guessing it's just the fact that it doesn't have blood on it.
I mean, they said there was blood on it though, didn't they? I assume they cleaned it?
Clean of blood. They would have left the blood on the murder weapon.
I don't know how courts work, man.
Anyway, hold it. She sure is! We've known each other for years. That's your argument, bro?
Yet she murdered her father in cold blood. How curious. Perhaps you're just bad judges of character, both of you.
No way! Just give me some time and I'm gonna prove it!
Do you see anything wrong yet?
Well, usually it's difficult to find anything wrong with the basic facts of the case. That said, I do think I saw one small thing. You know, they really put an emphasis on the saw there.
How'd you see if it's all being said out loud?
I'm just saying. He put a lot of emphasis specifically on the word saw.
I'm just saying that word saw should not have been in the sentence.
You right.
Anyways, really? That's great.
It sure is, because I've got to poke all the holes I can find before the princess gets here. Oh, hey, look, they actually tell us if we've already pressed the statement. That's neat.
Oh, hey.
That's actually a really helpful thing. They should add that to real Ace Attorney.
Well, if they ever make a new Ace Attorney, which we both know they won't.
Yeah. Okay, so here's a question. How does everyone feel about save scumming? Because I'm dumb.
I say go for it.
Okay, so
you know, it's not save scumming, it's getting all the dialogue.
That's true. Sometimes you gotta save state just to get, like, the stupid option.
Yeah, like the Among Us reference.
What?
I don't know, I just said something.
You know what? I think there was a fucking Among Us reference in the... I don't remember... Yeah, there was a fucking Among Us reference in Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Which automatically means that the fan translation is better.
Did the fan translation have a My Little Pony reference?
I don't know, but they had a Portal reference.
Wonderful. Would you rather Portal or Among Us?
Portal.
But you have to be sus. You must fit, Gregory.
I much prefer
Freddy
thinking with
Fazbear.
portals. Alright, anyway, hi Nora, where's thinking? Okay. I'm guessing...
It's something to do with Saw.
Yeah. It's gotta be the saw. Okay, which button is... Objection! Huh? This seems like a fairly large oversight. I just want to make sure of something. The state the saw is currently in is how you found it at the crime scene?
That's correct.
That's strange, considering how much the victim bled out and how deep his wound was. Why was there no blood on the supposed murder weapon?
Huh, is that all you have?
Huh? Apparently.
Naturally, Yes. Naturally, the prosecution has an explanation for why this law is clean.
Oh.
Behold, this cloth was found in the... Behold, this cloth was found in the defendant's other hand. As you can plainly see, it is stained with blood. I feel like blood doesn't wipe off that easily, though.
You'd be surprised.
I mean, no blood that I've tried to wipe off has come off that easily. The defendant simply wiped the murder weapon in a futile attempt to hide her involvement.
Just before I end up implicating myself, I cook. That's why I know how easy it is to wipe blood off of a knife. Don't look any deeper into that.
I mean, I've never tried to wipe blood off a knife, but it's hard to wipe blood off his skin.
Objection! If Malin was trying to hide her involvement, why didn't she just leave the crime scene?
Bah. Obviously, she was trying to hide the body before the royal Obviously, she was trying to hide the body before the royal visitation arrived at the ranch. Unfortunately for her, it just so happened that it's always the D's, isn't it?
Delegation isn't exactly an easy word.
I mean, I could get a futile or whatever that last word that I was like, oh, that's a fancy word, I'm shocked I got it. But I got distracted and I didn't say that out loud. I can't get delegation, apparently. Unfortunately for her, I can't even get it, man. Unfortunately for her, it just so happened that the delegation arrived quite a bit earlier than scheduled. In a panic, she quickly wiped the saw off and pretended to faint to make it look like she just stumbled upon the crime scene.
Ah. Young lady, things are not looking very good for you right now. The court accepts the bloody cloth into evidence. Bloody cloth added to court record. So, what's the story with the cloth?
Well, as I was doing a final check around the ranch, I noticed that a part of the fence around the horse paddock was damaged. Not entirely sure when that happened, but sometimes one of the horses just gets a bit too rowdy, you know?
Right.
Anyway, I didn't want to bother Mr. Ingo about it, so I tried to cut up a new rail by myself to patch it up.
Ah.
Then the saw slipped and I cut my hand open.
Why did they, like, it's appropriate, but why did they use that sound?
Because it's appropriate.
Oh, goddesses, are you okay?
Well, it wasn't that bad. Oh, I see where it's going. They used the fairy to wake her up, so that healed the wound, so now there's no wound to prove she cut herself before. I'm smarter than this game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem later.
It did bleed quite a lot, though, so I used the cloth to quickly bandage the wound. I was actually going into the ranch house to ask Father to help me with the fence. Ha, a likely story. And impossible to verify now, of course. The Shikafor said... I was right! I'm right!
The exact thing you just said. Well, shit.
The Shikaforce had to use a fairy on the defendant to get her out of a supposed unconsciousness. I do have to give her some credit. She is one cunning woman. She knew that would... She knew...
We're not good at this.
She knew that would explain a sudden lack of any wound on her hand.
Oh, why yes, fairies are wonderful. Just the other day I slammed my hand with the grapple and one took the pain away off immediately. Fuck it, close enough. Pain away
Close
off.
enough. We'll edit it in post.
Great, glad to know they're used for such important things. But, dang it, too bad there's no way to tell whose blood is on the cloth. Okay, so we don't have that kind of forensic
medieval
science.
blood testing.
But we have autopsy reports, apparently.
But no ye old medieval blood testing.
Damn it.
Quite tragic. I do believe this matter has been settled. I'm ready to call my next witness.
Uh-oh. Is that all I can get out of her?
You've served your purpose, Sheikah. Be gone. Fine. Be a best treat her with... Fine, be a best treat her... I can get this.
We're struggling.
But you had best treat Her Highness with respect. I'll see to that you spend the night in the dungeons. We'll edit it in post, it's fine.
This is live, Arizona.
Do not I can't read anymore, man.
Man.
You're doing Zelda. I can't do it no more, man.
Alright.
Do not presume to threaten me, Sheikah. A night of darkness and solitude A night of darkness and solitude would do... I can't get this, man. A night of darkness and solitude would be nothing but comfort for me. Is that so? And perhaps we should fill the dungeons with lit candles for the occasion.
We're glaring daggers at each other. If this doesn't end soon, we're all in trouble.
Just kiss already.
fuck's sake, Arizona.
You feel the tension too, don't you? Like, I feel like that would fix it. You know?
I mean, I feel a tension, but not that kind of tension.
It's always that kind of tension.
Order, order! I'm sure we'll treat the princess with utmost respect. She will be getting pressed on every statement. You may step down, detective.
Finally, I'm free. Oh, not yet.
That's one.
This case is... I'm trying my best, I promise.
Take your time, I need to adjust my chair anyway.
This case has already made me... Weary? Wary?
Weary?
This case has already made me weary with all pointless jabber. The time is ripe. Ripe? Okay. The time is ripe to deal a final blow. I call Her Highness Princess Zelda of Hyrule to the stand.
Oh boy.
Do your best, solid voice, Damon. I believe in you.
It's not gonna be great.
It's gonna be better than my Ganon, I promise you.
Is something the matter? Why is everyone quiet all of a sudden? Aha, Your Highness! I believe we're all just a bit uncertain of how to proceed. It is quite the honor to have such an esteemed guest in these halls.
Bah! In the face of the law, the princess is no different from a peasant. Name an occupation, now! Ah, why am I back? Why am I back?
I had to, like, take a second to process that.
Why am I back? The prosecution will behave. I will not have any derogatory statements directed at the princess. Derogatory. I simply wish not to waste any more time. We must employ proper procedure.
Oh, man. It is alright, Detective. I believe the prosecution does have a point. In the eyes of the law, we are all equals. On this stand, I am just another witness. I should not be getting any special treatment.
Very admirable, Your Highness. We can all rest easy knowing that Hyrule is destined to have such a wise monarch in its future.
What's that pause about, bro?
Don't worry about it. Yes, indeed. Like, he just needs some evil cackling and, like, rubbing his hands together.
Yeah, Jesus.
I eagerly await the day when our next ruler takes the throne and reshapes the kingdom in their image. There, huh? Keeping it vague, like not her image?
Yeah. You flatter me, prosecutor. Now then, I believe I was asked for my name and occupation. Fuck.
You're doing amazing, sweetheart.
I am Zelda, current princess of Hyrule and heir apparent to the throne. Marvelous, Your Highness. Before we begin, I would just like to know, why were you at Lon Lon Ranch to witness this terrible incident? It is a simple... It's so much more emasculating screwing up when you're doing like a high-pitched girly voice. Can I just say that?
You can just do a normal voice if you want.
No, I'm committing to the bit.
Your throat. I feel like it's gonna hurt your throat, Damon.
Actually, out of all my voices, this was probably doing the least damage. It's nowhere near as bad as fucking Toad voice.
Do the Toad voice.
Fuck no. It is
Princess Toad.
Lon Lon Ranch is... Lon Lon Ranch is Hyrule Castle Town's biggest food supplier. Not only that, but the ranch also equips Hyrule's royal guards with the finest of horses. Every year, the royal family makes a visit as a gesture of goodwill to ensure the quality of the steeds. Wow, I didn't know your horses were used by the royal guard.
Yep. We work hard every year to make sure they're in the best possible condition. Father left to boast about it to the other ranch owners.
Ah. Knowing Talon, I'm sure he did.
How unfortunate that the ranch may no longer meet the Crown's high standards under new management.
He's talking a lot of shit.
You're just like, I'm done with this guy, get him out of here.
I deal with this with a lot of fucking prosecutors in these games. The one from the third game in particular really fucking got on my nerves because he just wasted a lot of fucking time. And then after like 2 minutes of pointless animation, he would have nothing important to say.
I love how you're like, I deal with this a lot, like, it's like a common occurrence, like, not in video games, but in your everyday life.
I mean,
You're secretly an attorney.
I play Ace Attorney a lot in my day-to-day life.
You're secretly an attorney.
I
You've been hiding
wish.
your real job from us.
I wish. My cousin is. Good for her.
No. Well, hey, if I ever need legal advice, I'm hitting up your cousin, I guess.
Alright.
The royal family has backup. Blah, blah, blah.
Close enough.
Dang it.
We're looking for one. Naturally, those standards are quite high. Yes, yes, of course. Now then, please describe what you saw on the day of the incident. Very well. Here I go. I don't know how to do a female voice. Is that obvious?
You're doing amazing.
I arrived at Lon Ranch a little after 8 a.m., accompanied by my royal guards. I remember being surprised at how quiet everything was. There was nobody there to welcome us. I could sense that something was wrong. I opened the door to the ranch house and went inside. The room was mostly empty. There was a table with some kind of crystal bottle on top of it. But in front of the table, a terrifying scene was unveiling. The defendant hacked at the ranch owner's chest when That is one hell of a face, by the way.
Would you not make that face too in this situation?
It looks a little off. Is that just me?
Look, that's just N64 graphics, baby.
You right.
That's just abuse of the symmetry tool.
You right. The defendant hacked away at the defendant hacked at the ranch owner's chest with the saw she was holding. Fuck it. I was overcome with fear and I screamed. I'll never forget what I saw that day. I heard that Talon and his daughter were incredibly kind. I cannot believe she would commit such horrible violence. Sometimes you just gotta push through, man.
Sometimes you just gotta do it.
What?
Fix it in post.
Oh my! You saw the very moment the victim was killed? ...
There you go. Decisive test. Decisive? Did I say that right? There you go, decisive testimony.
Even he seemed shocked by it.
That's because he did it. He's the man behind the slaughter.
Let's not jump to conclusions, even if he is literally the most evil person in the room.
He's a hurtful guy.
Alright, now you're just being ridiculous.
As there is no need to doubt the princess's statement, I call for the judge to make a ruling right away.
Objection! Hey now, hold on. I didn't get to cross-examine the witness yet.
Objection! You haven't, fool, because there is no need. Did you not hear one word of what I said?
Objection! Didn't you just say we should follow all the procedures and treat the witness like any other witness? Treat the princess like any other witness. You get the fucking point. This is the defense's right!
You complete...
I believe the defense has a point. They do have every right to perform a cross-examination, no matter who is testifying. I was quite looking forward to this part myself. Okay. I've only ever read about I've only ever... Fuck! This is hard.
I'm sorry.
This is my fault. I was the one who wanted to stream this for Mod Mondays. Do I have Mod Monday in the title? I hope I do.
You do, yes.
Okay, good. I've only ever read about fuck! I've only ever read about court proceedings and... Don't laugh at me.
I'm laughing with you.
I've only ever read about court proceedings in the Royal Library. There we go. That being said, I will not tolerate any reckless accusations toward the princess. Is that clear? Naturally, Your Honor. I'm gonna cross-examine the princess. This isn't gonna end well.
What's gotten into the prosecutor? You seem like a rather... What's gotten into the prosecutor? That seemed like a rather intense outburst.
Well, I do have a guess.
Oh?
Because of the princess's status, it's possible that Dragomir didn't have an opportunity to discuss her testimony with her. That might mean that this testimony is a surprise even to him. This could be my chance. Before we begin, there's just one thing that caught my attention. I believe the princess mentioned seeing some kind of glass bottle at the crime scene.
Humph. That would be this, I presume.
Why, yes, that is exactly it. What is that?
Oh, this is the bottle of Oh, this is the bottle of perfume that father intended to gift Her Highness when she arrived. He quickly rode out to town to get it at the last moment. He didn't know that the princess was coming instead of the king until only about 2 hours before the visitation.
Oh, how thoughtful. He really did not need to bother himself so.
As fascinating as all this is, the prosecution doesn't believe it's relevant to the case.
Objection! I wasn't ready. It's good to have a full picture of the crime scene. The defense requests the bottle be accepted. The defense requests the bottle be accepted into evidence.
Bah. Desperate to latch onto every little thing, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Whatever. You can add it to the... I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at that. Yes, I am fitting so perfectly into this. You can add it to the evidence if it'll make you happy.
Thank you.
Stop this.
No.
No skin off my teeth.
In that case, the court accepts this bottle into evidence. Now then, defense, begin your cross-examination. Hang on.
Gotta check out every single piece of evidence.
Arranges gift for the princess brought just before the crime scene, found at the crime scene. Nope. Bought just before the crime, found at the crime scene.
I will say, for all the objections catching you like off guard half the time, you're doing really good at yelling objection.
Thank you. I'm trying my best here.
You should be a lawyer.
I don't think so. We already read that line. Okay, this is gonna be fun.
Get ready to read all your hold it's now.
Hold it! If these guards were... Fuck. If these guards were with Her Highness, why were they not called as witnesses?
You did question the guards naturally. Apparently they didn't get to see anything relevant.
I was the only one to enter the crime scene. After seeing what was inside, I stood guard and insisted that no one be allowed inside until the Sheikah force arrived. I have read that preserving the crime scene is vital.
Quite correct.
I'm sure the guards were absolutely thrilled with this order. Please proceed, witness. Hold it! Have you conducted these royal visitations in the past, Your Highness? Ah, no. This is my first one. Up until last year, my father was always the one to visit Lon Lon Ranch. However, he decided I had to start preparing for all the royal duties that await me, so I was to do it this time.
I love how your Zelda voice is peeking the mic on Discord so I can only hear like half of every word.
Oh shit, really?
This is wonderful.
I hope it's not peeking the mic on OBS.
Yeah, I hope it's good on stream. I hope it's only this Discord messing up. You will doubtlessly perform... okay, hold on, I could get this. You will doubtlessly perform admirably. You will doubtless perform admirably as a ruler when time comes.
What happened when you got to the ranch house? Hold it! And? What then? Relax!
Stop interrupting, let her get to the point.
Defense? I believe I was clear about not badgering the witness. Drat, I need to calm down. Yeah, Jesus, man. Hold it!
Man.
You paid attention to something like that after seeing a murder princess? Wait, what was this about? Oh, the bottle, alright. Well, I spent a rather long time in there waiting for the Sheikah force to arrive. What, she was just hanging out the whole time? In the crime scene?
With an unconscious murderer, yep.
Jesus. Plus, that bottle is quite beautiful. It just stood out. Hold it! We were there at the exact time of the murder, Your Highness? That is correct.
That's impossible, you're lying.
The defendant will curb her outburst. You're addressing royalty. This is really bad now. This is really bad. What now? Wait a minute!
Accuser of the crime. You might want to save scum before doing that.
Save state? Yes, we're gonna fucking do this. Well, if you were there alone, how can we know you didn't do it?
Accusing the prince is pathetic. The defense is truly grasping at straws. You fool. You think a child could overpower a grown... Is Malin not a child?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, is Malin not a child? Are they not all the same age?
I don't know, man. It's hard to tell with N64 graphics.
I mean, I suppose you could just check with Profast what they usually list the age.
27?
27?
Jesus!
I love how it's just age deceased. Wonderful.
Yeah. I'm more worried about his age.
Don't worry about his age. He's fine.
She's 14?
Jesus.
Right. Anyway.
You fool. You think a child could overpower a grown adult? One who does hard... I've thrown myself off. I'm still thinking about the 27. One who does hard manual labor every day.
Stream audio is good. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's important
Love you,
information.
chat. Those are kisses noise. I don't think Discord picks them up.
How do you like this?
Am I not allowed to just give your chat a little smooch?
Whatever, man.
And then immediately follow up with my Genin voice?
Well...
And besides, why would the princess even want to take... And besides, why would the princess even want to take the life of a measly ranch owner? Not just any ranch owner, the one that the crown had a most successful business relationship with. Idiotic, simply idiotic.
Well, maybe the crown wanted the ranch for themselves? Has the defense lost their mind? Cease this line of questioning immediately!
Perhaps the penalty will... disabuse?
I've never seen that before. Disabuse?
I've never seen... I assume it's disabuse, but I cannot be certain. Perhaps the penalty will disabuse the defense from further unsubstantiated accusations?
No, it's fine,
No, then perhaps the defense wants to bid farewell to their head. I hear traitors are dealt with swiftly these days.
I extend my utmost sincere apologies. I don't know what came over me. Nonetheless, I believe a penalty is still very much warranted. Yeah. Well, that was a stupid thing to say. There is definitely something off about her statement, though. Okay, hang on. We did just do that for the bit, so... I think we can...
come back to have your full health?
Yeah, we can consider that. It was just for the bit.
Just for the bit.
Okay. Okay, so what? You were there at the exact time of the murder. Ask about the crime scene? Where were the victim and the defendant at this time? I blanked that this was my character for a second.
You're just waiting for me to read it?
For a second, yeah. The ranch owner was in front of a low table that is directly across from the entrance door. The defendant was right in front of him and quickly fainted after attack. A large pool of blood started forming where the victim was. I had a rather good view of the whole scene. Right. It is as unfortunate as it is... Wow. Thank you for using the same word twice. That's definitely not going to stumble me up. It is as unfortunate as it is fortunate that you could see the whole thing in such detail. Now, please continue. Should I ask something else? We already did this. Are you sure there wasn't anyone else at the ranch, Your Highness? No, the place looked empty inside. Nope. Well, I guess that was good enough. Although I did later see a worker pull up with a loaded wagon when a courier came asking about
You're doing your best.
Although I did later see a worker pull up a loaded wagon when a courier came asking about milk shipments. I'm not doing great today. It caused a little bit of a scene when the Sheikah Force started inspecting it. The orca must have been somewhere else on the ranch, I suppose.
The ranch is pretty large, said worker was... I'm not even messing up on words, it's just like my brain's like, nope, you need to pause here, you need to think about it.
I've been there too.
We're just getting worse as this goes on, huh?
We're trying our best. Practice makes perfect.
The ranch is pretty large, said worker was inside a building on the other side. It's quite understandable she wouldn't have seen him until later.
Drat. This really doesn't give me a whole lot to work with. Should I ask something else? I think we're good. Okay, so that... Okay, that didn't add anything. I was wondering if that was going to add a statement.
Looks like you didn't.
It's just important to note. Hold it! Are you sure you got a good look at the... Are you sure you got a good look then, Your Highness? You didn't look away in a panic?
Objection! The princess was very brave to take control of the situation the way she did. There's no need to doubt what she saw.
Yes. I suppose what she did was admirable. If only we had arrived earlier.
Your Highness, don't blame yourself for this. Blame me, I'm guilty.
God, whose side are you on, you?
The funny side.
Oh my god.
If you arrived earlier, you could have been the one that got attacked. I would have done it!
God.
Ah. So you would have lashed out at anyone trying to stop you, huh? Yeah, I just said that. Despicable.
Objection! That's not what she meant, and you know it! And
No, that is what I
you
meant.
need to learn to use your right to remain silent.
I have no rights in this country, I'm a woman.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Princess, please go on. Very well. Hold it! Trust your heart, Your Highness. You know Malin didn't do this.
What nonsense. Her heart, what do her organs have to do with anything? Oh, of course, evidence and testimony be damned. Just because we feel defendant must be innocent.
Oh, well, if you're sure, then I declare... Whoa, hang on!
Have you gone senile, old man?
Wait, that was like the perfect opportunity for him.
It was a joke, much like the arguments the defense has been presenting. I can't believe the princess would lie like this.
Yeah, it really is shocking.
You don't believe her, right? Even if she's the princess, that means nothing. I didn't do it.
To trust authority or your best friend? I need something very concrete to disprove what the princess is saying. Okay, so this is all the information we're gonna get out of her.
So we'll probably have some sort of evidence then?
Here's the part that's gonna be fun for chat. I'm dumb, which means that I'm gonna have to think through these.
Take all the time you need. You just sat through me playing Portal thinking through all this.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, chat, how's it going today?
Yeah, you keep chat entertained while I think.
Yeah, chat. I don't have much to talk about, you know? But
Great,
I hope
wonderful.
chat's having a good day. I hope Damon's not too confused on this. I hope I don't need to look up the game facts.
Okay,
Does this even have game facts?
She only mentions that she's holding the saw. I don't know if that would actually mean anything, but I don't want to jump to conclusions.
You could just present the cloth and see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can always save scum it.
I guess we did agree that we could do that. I
Not
think
save
that's...
scumming, it's spinning up the dialogue.
Wait, you're one of the devs?
Oh, it's one of the devs in the chat. Oh no, we've been flubbing up in
Oh
front of the
my
devs,
god.
man.
Hi, welcome.
We've been doing so bad in front of the dev. We're sorry.
I appreciate the offer. I would like to figure it out on my own. Hi, welcome to the stream. I hope we're trying our best. That's all we could say. I wasn't expecting the dev to show up. Hi. Okay,
Well,
so
now you need to nerd out about how much you love this more.
I mean, I mean it's really good, I will say. Okay, I think I'm gonna go
I mean,
with
a lot of effort definitely
what
was
my
put into
brain
it.
says.
What does your brain say? What's
My
it telling
brain
you?
says it should point out the cloth. Wait, hang on. I wish... If I remember correctly, they mentioned something about... I'm gonna try this again. Hold it. Okay. We're just gonna skip through this, more or less. We're just skimming through. That's what was outside. Nothing. Okay. Sorry, I just needed to remember, because I think here it specifically mentioned that she fainted as soon as she did it, which wouldn't have given her time to wipe off the saw. Okay, so...
I was accused of the crime again.
I want to say... Let me try this statement again. I know one of these mentioned she said something about the saw. I know that for a fact.
It's always the saw, isn't it?
Or she mentioned that she fainted right after she did it. I'm pretty sure. No. Alright, I'm gonna try the cloth on the one where she doesn't mention... She just mentions the saw.
Yeah, I think try the cloth. Somewhere. Just anywhere. You know, old style point and click adventure game. Let's try the cloth and everything. Everything's the cloth.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just... Okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna go with what I think is the right answer. Yeah, that's true. Mountain probably couldn't wipe off the blade while the princess was watching. But it's not entirely out of the question. There's something much more damning in this testimony. I shouldn't play all my cards this early. You know what? I'm gonna give credit to the devs for that. I mean, I'm not just saying that because he's in chat. Genuinely, there have been a lot of times in Ace Attorney where it's like, there's a technically correct answer that's not what the game is looking for, where you'll get marked off for it, even though it's technically correct and it does actually prove something. In Ace Attorney, you would just immediately throw it out there and you'd take a hit for it. I appreciate that the dev is able to sit there and be like, yes, but also that's not what we should be going for. Thank you for that. I genuinely appreciate that.
Instead of going, no, you're wrong, that's stupid. It's like, kinda, but no.
Yeah, like, kind of, but hang on. Keep that in mind.
So, probably the right thing, wrong testimony, or?
I mean, the way he said not to play all our cards at once makes me think the cloth is the thing that we're not doing yet. Yeah, there's a few places like that. I appreciate you doing that. That's very helpful. Okay. There's something much more damning in this testimony.
Like, in this testimony is in this section of it, or just this testimony as a whole?
This is the one where we get, like, a whole situation if we press, so... No later than 8 p.m. When did they get here? After 8 p.m. There's the contradiction. Okay, hang on. Objection! I was thinking too fucking big brain. I need to just look at the obvious numbers. Your Honor, Your Highness, I believe I found something that doesn't quite match up with the facts. Thank you, Deb. I tried.
Oh,
Sorry.
I didn't get to read fast enough.
Hang on.
That's fine. Who needs Ganondorf? How dare you question the princess? This is...
You will let the defense speak, prosecutor. I think I would see why he so desperately wanted to prevent this cross-examination now. Your Highness, you stated that you arrived at the ranch shortly after 8 a.m., correct? Yes, the visit was scheduled for 8:30 exactly, but we were quite a bit early. I see. That makes something you mentioned quite impossible. As stated by the autopsy report, the victim definitely died before 8 a.m.
Hey, what if we got an updated autopsy report, like, right now?
Oh my fucking god. Hang on, he
Ganon just takes, like, a red marker, scribbles out 8, and replaces it with 9.
Oh
like,
my
right in
god.
front of the judge.
You couldn't have seen the defendant attack the ranch owner when you arrived, because the victim was already dead by then. Order! Order!
Yes, you really caught her in a lie.
Your Highness, what is the meaning of this? While I wholeheartedly respect and serve the crown, I will nonetheless not tolerate any lies in my court. I have not lied, I suppose I did not see the exact moment it happened. I guess I only thought I did. Princess, this is a matter of life and death. I definitely saw the defendant there, though, along with the body. There's no one else who could have done it. I remember all of the other details correctly. The body's on the floor of the pool of blood. You have to believe me. Perhaps it'll be best if Her Highness revises her testimony. That's not good. There's still not enough doubt to overturn this testimony. I'll have to find something else, or this case will be over.
Hey, you want to bet now it's going to be the cloth on the exact same testimony you did earlier?
Maybe. I feel so bad for the dev because they have to watch us being morons. Mostly me being a moron, because I'm not very good at this. I'm sorry for embellishing the truth a little bit. I did not see the actual moment of the attack. But it had to have happened shortly before I went into the ranch house. Miss Mel and her father were the only ones at the scene of the crime, so she must be the culprit. I see. You only saw the aftermath of the scene, not the actual crime being committed. Very well. Hopefully there are no issues in your testimony this time. Spence, it's time for your cross-examination. Naturally, Your Honor. Dragmire still looks pretty angry. I bet he didn't expect such a blatant contradiction to pop up. If I could just find another one like that, the princess's testimony would... If I could just find another one like that, the princess's testimony would become completely untrustworthy in the eyes of the judge. And I don't want to go over too many of the things again that I already said, but I feel like I probably should mention how all the things I've been complimenting about this, now that the dev is here and they can actually hear. I'll just say that there's a lot of attention to detail, and it's very accurate for the source material. It's very well done, I really like it. Even down to the music.
I mean, I haven't played Ace Attorney past, like, the 3rd case, I think. And I haven't played Ocarina of Time, actually. Like, I've only played Skyward Sword. But I'm enjoying this.
I'm liking it. It's really good. Alright, hold it! Why'd you do that, Your Highness? There's a life on the line here. I really am sorry. I suppose I got a bit too excited about being a witness in an actual murder trial. Really now? Most people hate testifying.
What
was that?
You ever get too excited about being a murder witness?
I don't think I've ever been a murder witness, to be fair.
I don't think it counts as a murder witness. But back when I worked at the dollar store, I had I don't want to call him a murder victim because he was living at the time. He was just like covered in blood and bullet wounds. I had him walk into the store and ask me to call the police.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
I hope you survived.
I don't know.
We'll never know, I guess.
It's a mystery. I mean, I could probably look it up, but you know.
Yes, well, the life of a princess is rather boring, you know. This is quite the break from the routine for me. You should just get a hobby then.
What of her hobby is witnessing murders.
That's one hell of a hobby. In that case, it can't be conclusively proven. In that case, it can't be conclusively proven that the defendant did it.
Objection. Defense, did you exhaust your singular brain cell in the last contradiction you found? I don't know, but I exhausted my singular brain cell in voice acting.
We have very few
It's
brain
gone.
cells go around here. We're not having them work.
There's a death mountain's worth of evidence pointing to the defendant. Just because no one saw the actual moment of the crime doesn't mean that anyone else could have done it.
I think you're making a death mountain out of a death molehill. Hold it! How can you be so sure of that, Princess? Well, when I entered the ranch house, the victim still had the murder weapon embedded into his body.
What?
It is obvious what that means, is it not? The killer did not even have enough time to try to hide the weapon. Oh. Yes, I might not have seen the murder firsthand, but I must have been very close to doing so. How did I think that wasn't my character? I was just fucking reading.
It happens to the best of us.
Oh my.
The Ganon line caught me like in the middle of a yawn, if that sounded funny.
This seems like a very important detail. I think it would be advisable for Her Highness to amend her testimony. Certainly, Your Honor. Interesting. Dragmire certainly doesn't look very happy about this development, does he?
Does he ever look happy, though?
Sometimes. Never looks like a good happy, though. Think about it, I might just know why. Okay, so this is the cloth. Hold it! That doesn't necessarily mean that my client was the one to do it, though. What if someone else snuck in before Malin and the princess arrived? Well, I suppose...
Objection. Lon Lon Ranch is surrounded by high walls, and the only way in is through a self-locking gate. Not very many people have a key to the gate, just the personnel and the crowd.
Well, someone could have forced their way in.
Objection. Bah, if you wish to yes. If you wish to propose such a possibility, you must substantiate it with evidence.
I guess you're not used to having to actually, like, redo lines, because every time you have, like, a lot of lines on your stream, whenever you do that yes, you usually just end the line there. But here you actually have to finish it.
Yeah, just on stream, I'm just like, well, Brain said no to saying that, so just yes.
Yep. Do you have any proof? Oh, sorry. That's you.
That's me!
That's you.
I mean, if you want to take it, but I assume you don't want to be voicing everyone. Do you have any proof that another Do you have any proof that another person showed up at the ranch house before?
I don't... I mean, we have this. That doesn't necessarily prove that someone else arrived at the ranch house. Do I? I don't think so. I don't have anything of the sort. There must be another angle I can attack this from.
Very well, witness, since the defense has wisely chosen to stay silent. Very well, witness, since the defense has wisely chosen to stay silent, please continue your testimony.
Hold it! Are you sure Malin was the only person there other than the victim? From what I recall, there's an upstairs room at the ranch house. What if someone was hiding there?
Objection. Don't be stupid, defense. If someone was hiding up there, the Sheikah Force would have found them.
I stood guard at the door the entire time. No one could have left. What if they jumped out a window? Do not be ridiculous. Those windows are very high up.
Actually, those windows can't even be open. They have to break one to leave.
Shit. Right.
I still think the horse did it.
Well, this is a little more plausible than the last testimony she gave.
Yes, I suppose it matches the detective's account, doesn't it?
Still, I feel like something here sticks out like a sore thumb.
mean, that one word asked to present evidence is all I can think of. Just what would we present?
Murder weapon was still stuck into the victim's body. That
So
wasn't
someone
how
had to
was.
wipe it clean with a cloth.
I mean, I want to say this because we already had the cloth, but this was found in Malon's hands, not in the body.
Have we considered maybe Talon just doesn't have blood? Vampire.
No comment.
I'm giving you
Objection!
plausible theories here.
I believe I found another reason to doubt the witness's words.
Oh, sorry, that's me. How do I make this noise?
Just make a grunt sound. There you go. It seems the prosecution sees what I'm getting at here. There was a bloody cloth discovered at the scene of the crime. The prosecution. The prosecution has argued before that it was used to wipe the saw clean. If the princess saw the saw lodged into Talon's body and the crime scene was left intact, then it couldn't have been wiped. Cloth probably could have worked there too, honestly. Both of them could have. Well, Prosecutor Dragmire, care to explain? This is most perplexing. Your Highness, are you sure that's what you saw?
Objection. Well, maybe the princess decided to pull the saw out in a valiant yet futile attempt to save the victim.
And then wipe the blade clean? That would be almost like framing the defendant. Of course I did no such thing! I made sure the crime scene stayed intact! I guess I must have made up the memory about the saw sticking out of Mr. Talon as well.
Okay, could you just imagine, like, Talon's not even dead, Zelda just made all this up. She just really wanted to witness a murder.
Bruh.
She saw two people sleeping on the floor, was like, yes, finally. It's my time.
Bruh.
You idiotic girl. Do you even realize what you've done through your bumbling?
I'm sorry. I was just so excited to stand as a witness in court just this once. Whenever I tried telling my father about anything, he always seemed so disinterested. Just this once, I wanted to feel listened to. Ow. That's sad. Defendant, it is clear that she did it. I just wanted to play a larger part in her capture. I'm sorry for the trouble I have caused you all. Your Highness, the court is no place for silly games. As it stands, I'm afraid we will have to strike your statements from the court record completely. Yes! I did it! The prosecution lost their key witness. Oh, I was expecting an objection there. No, please, wait! I have more to say! I was wrong about the crime scene, but I still have not testified about what I saw afterwards. I mean, I guess if the dev is here, might I recommend having a hold it in between the fade out, or like right before the fade out instead? Sorry.
Hold it from Zelda?
Yeah, hold it from Zelda, because she actually had more to say. They do that in Ace Attorney a lot. It would make sense here.
I don't know. I haven't played it in a long time. I only got to like case 3.
I just played Investigations like a week ago. Investigations 2.
Did you enjoy it?
It was alright. I feel like the Phantom Tradesman might have a few points above it, definitely in terms of the names. But also Investigations 2 just fucking steps up what Investigations 1 tried to do so good. Investigations 1 kind of sucks. Investigations 2 is one of the best in the series.
Yeah, the names do need work. I do like the names featured in my fan fictions. I don't care what Capcom says. I'm not calling him Eustace Winter.
That is such a dumb fucking name.
That's the worst name.
I know.
I hate it.
Yeah, Investigations 2 is definitely better than 1 in most ways. I'm starting to like this dev. Anyway, this is your line.
Just butter up the dev, huh?
I'm just saying, he's got a good point. Investigations 1 is kind of meh at best. I would say it's
Well,
kind of like...
I'm just saying, bah, why would we care about that?
That's also a very fair point. I just think that, like, Investigations 1 is one of the 2 worst games in the series. It's one of the only ones that I would say are, at best...
What's the other worst game?
Spirit of Justice, just because of what it does to the series as a whole.
Oh, isn't that the one where they gave, like, Apollo his third backstory?
Yeah, and then fucking deleted him from the series. I think the music
They
is
just
better in 1,
Thanos
but that's
snap, my
about
boy!
it. Yeah, Investigations 1 has some great music, but the game is... eh.
Man, rip. It's best that you leave and stop damaging my case with your idiocy. With your idiocy.
I haven't played Spirit of Justice yet, so no comment on that one. Yeah, I mean, like, it has its moments. I would say overall it's better than Investigations 1. But, like, the lasting effects that it's gonna have on the franchise as a whole is... rough.
What if that's just why we haven't gotten a new one? Because the, like, writer's just like, man, where do we go from here?
How do we
We've messed it
unfuck
all up
this?
so bad.
How do we unfuck what Capcom did?
Just like Star Wars.
Yet if you're not interested in my words, you might be interested in the evidence I found.
What?
Huh? Evidence? Of course! While the Sheikah force investigated inside the ranch house, I looked around the rest of the ranch on my own.
Sheikah, did you know about this? Oh, why am I back? Of course I did.
You did?
I'll have your head for this.
Order? Order? What is the meaning of this, detective? Why have you withheld this from the court?
It's quite simple. The princess specifically requested to present her finding. The princess specifically requested to present her finding on her own.
She's making things real complicated.
She has to be the main character. What? And you agree to this?
Yeah, well, this one isn't fucking called Legend of Zelda. It's just called Hero of Law. So she
Even the one
doesn't
where
get
she
to
was
be.
the main character wasn't Legend of Zelda. I mean, it was. No, it was Legend of Zelda.
She doesn't get to be the main character. There's no Legend of Zelda title in this one.
It should have been Legend of Zing.
Legend of Zing.
Legend of Link. I'm losing my mind. I've been here for 3 hours on a stream. Someone's stream. I'm losing it.
Please check out Arizona's stream when we're done with this.
Don't.
She's been through so much, and she deserves at least some views.
My head's so empty, chat.
Anyway, here's your time.
This court is not some playground where children decide when evidence should be presented just because they have a crown.
He's being rude about it, but I can't help but agree with Dragmire on this one. Also, I don't really buy this story. There's no way Impa would have allowed this.
Believe me, I wasn't thrilled with the request either. However, after seeing the evidence in question, I didn't think it would be all that important to the case. Thus, how does the princess have her fun?
This is highly irregular. Irregular. Fuck. I'm not sure how to feel about this. Prosecutor?
Bah, naturally I object to this nonsense. The detective thinks it's irrelevant, then it probably is just... Blah, blah, blah. The detective thinks it's irrelevant, and this is probably just a waste of time. All the evidence points to the defendant. It's still clear she did it, even without the witness at the scene.
I see. Defense?
What do we do?
If we object to presenting the evidence, then Dragmire loses a key witness. Plus, whatever the princess presents could be bad for our case, too.
So we should agree with the prosecution?
Well, on the other hand, we don't really have much to go on. This could be our only lead left.
Well, don't keep us waiting. Surely you won't throw away all the progress you've made thus far.
What do I do? course I'm gonna request the evidence. Anything could change everything. Really hope this is the right choice. You and me both, bro. The defense requests that the evidence be presented.
What?
While I agree that the situation is irregular, we should still examine all evidence available. It would be silly to dismiss it as irrelevant without even seeing what it is. I do believe you have a point, defense. However, I must warn you, in order to admit this piece of evidence into the court record, the princess's statements that she found it must be admitted as testimony, along with everything else she might say. Yes, Your Honor, I am well aware. The defense wishes to give the princess just one more chance.
Of all the idiotic, foolish...
Order? Very well, then. Your Highness, please testify once more about the new piece of evidence you found during your own investigation. Thank you. I will not let you down this time, I promise. The princess should understand the gravity of the situation at hand now. I just hope this new evidence isn't damaging to our case.
New evidence is a confession note written by the defendant saying, I definitely did it.
That's a fucking problem. They even have the more intense one. They really fucking... I'm sorry, but they just did so good with this mod. It's really good. I wish to express my most heartfelt apologies for my mistakes in the earlier testimony. The problem with me complimenting this mod now is that it's probably going to be seen as disingenuous now that we know the devs in chat.
No, trust me, Dev, he was doing this before showed up.
We do, and you know what? We have evidence, don't we? That's how you tie it back.
The recordings.
I won't delete the recordings. Upon entering the ranch house, I saw the defendant passed out in front of the victim who was bleeding out. I stood guard at the entrance of the ranch house until the Sheikah force arrived. Once the Sheikah started investigating the crime scene, I decided to take a look around the ranch. While I was walking near the silo, I noticed a strong odor in the air. I had to stop to see where it was coming from. I followed the scent and found a burned out fire nearby, and a small, nearly empty bottle of lamp oil. I, of course, took the bottle straight to the head detective. There it is. And here it is, the oil bottle I found!
Is it bad when she said lamp oil? My brain just played that one,
CDI
Zelda meme. The rope lamp oil bombs.
I went the same way. Is something wrong? Oh no. This might actually be completely irrelevant. Yes, well...
Of course there is, foolish girl. This has nothing to do with anything. You're great finding some random fire on a ranch. Please. What next? Are you going to declare every... Are you going to declare every rake on the premise suspicious?
Well, Prosecution will calm down. This is bad. Your Honor, despite the fact that this evidence might not seem to add anything at all at the moment, the defense still asserts its right to a cross-examination. Some straws have to be grasped.
Objection. Why must you insist on this charade?
Charade.
Charade. Charade? Charade. Why must you insist on this charade, defense? The princess has merely recounted the same view of the crime scene as the head detective. You haven't been able... You haven't been able to find any contradictions in her statement.
I believe there might be a way to tie the princess's new evidence into the case?
Oh, don't sound too confident about that. Ridiculous!
Listen, I just go based off what face they're making. Regardless of what the prosecution thinks, the defense does have a right to a cross-examination. The court admits the oil bottle into evidence. It's still really well done. I just really hope this isn't a complete waste of time, defense. No, shut up. I'm gonna do it if I want to. For both your own sake and your clients. I can't wait to not talk after the stream.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be so nice not talking anymore.
Hold it! What?
Objection! There's no need to press the princess on her apology. Already wasted the chance to throw out her testimony.
Yes? Oh my god.
What
Yes,
was that?
defense, please get to the point. I had a voice crack.
Is the judge okay?
He's fine. Yikes. Hold it! Was there anything else in the room? Only the beautiful little crystal bottle I mentioned before. The house was rather barren.
Most of our things are on the top floor since downstairs. Most of our things are on the top floor since downstairs room is mostly used for ranch business these days.
And the occasional game.
Oh, of course. Dad's famous Kuko game. Kuko?
I don't know. The good old days.
Is the fence done reminiscing?
Hang on. I wanted to base the cross-examination themes on the Lost Woods music, but I couldn't really make it work well. So they're based on the Lost Woods melody played backwards instead. Oh.
Oh, it's neat that you're able to get it in there backwards.
I can kind of hear it, yeah.
I don't know enough about the Lost Woods music to
I never would have thought about that. I guess that makes sense, though, considering, like, every other song has been based off of the actual Zelda song. That's cool.
There would be plenty of time to do that when the defendant... Wonderful. There would be plenty of time to do that when the defendant's behind bars. Got it.
There you go. I was just trying to distract myself from the fact there's nothing to latch onto here. Hold it! Did anything happen during that time? No, not that I recall. The guards did occasionally protest. The guards did occasionally protest and asked me to let them take over, but I held my stance.
While commendable in theory, staying in the same room as the dangerous killer isn't very wise. What if she woke up and lashed out at you?
Sweet Hylia up above. That thought did not occur to me.
Of course not. Foolish girl. I love at the beginning of this, he's like, man, you're such a wise leader. I can't wait for next person to take over the throne. And he's like, man, you're a freaking idiot. I hate you.
Yeah, she has done nothing but cause both of us trouble.
You're trying your best, man.
But the guards did stand close by. I would have been safe.
Wonderful to see how much faith our princess has in our royal guard.
Yes, of course I do. In any case. Hold it!
Just an immediate holding, huh?
Yeah. You didn't just go home? The royal visitation was supposed to last a lot longer. Mother was not expecting us back at the castle until much later. I came to the ranch to examine the horses, so I suppose I could at least do that in the meantime. How long did it take... How long did it take the Sheikah to arrive at the scene? It does not take very long to make the trip from Hyrule Castle Town to Longline Ranch. I cannot imagine it was more than just 20 minutes. That is pretty fast. Although I imagine the fact that Princess was involved helped speed it up.
Low pokes, I would be there in half that time. Running backwards, even. Backwards long jumping?
Oh no.
Suppose it's no surprise, though. Hylian horses are naturally inferior to our fine Gerudo steeds. Oh, okay. Don't bother. Okay, got it. We grew up on horses from our ranch, too, you.
Just don't bother. He's trying to rile you up. Hold it! What does it smell like? Oh, it was awful! A really terrible stench!
Well, surely you don't mean to say that you found the smell of... Blah, 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 blah. Surely you don't mean to say that you found the smell of horse manure suspicious.
That's a joke about how running backwards in Ocarina of Time is unintuitively faster than running forwards. Really? I've never even
Well,
heard
speedrun
that. I'd have to
tactic.
try that the next time I play Ocarina of Time.
Which you're going to play right after this, right?
Let's not get our hopes
Right?
up. Let's not jump to
Aw.
conclusions.
Aww.
Do not be ridiculous! The smell is not coming from the horses! Hold it! I mean, I might play Ocarina of Time at some point. A fire, huh?
Now let me remind you, Defense, that there's any number of reasons why a fire could have been there. You can still feel the cold grasp of death early in the morning.
Princess, how long would you estimate the fire had been out before you found it? Ah, right! There's still smoke rising out of the ashes, so it must have been put out recently. So around the time of the crime.
Objection! If someone prepared their breakfast there, I repeat, this fire is irrelevant.
I think he's realized the same thing I did. Well, who was it? Who could have lit that fire anyway?
It would have to have been the ranch worker who was putting the milk shipments together at the time. It was almost certainly him. If you really want to ask about his little barbecue... If you really just... If you really wanted to ask about his little... You might just get your wish soon.
Doesn't sound like it was very appetizing. Without anything concrete to pin on him, I'll just... Ugh. Without any concrete to pin on him, he'll just be able to brush it off.
We're so good at this whole reading thing.
Okay. That's definitely something. Hold it! Right, and she allowed you to present it? Well, I was the one to find it, and since I was going to the trial anyway...
Utter ridiculousness.
Yes. Please make this the last time you do something like this, Your Highness. Proper procedure exists for a reason. Yes, I understand. Defense, I believe that is enough. It doesn't seem like you're getting any closer to finding a connection between this fire and the crime at all. No, I suppose not, Your Honor.
Naturally. I've said this was a waste of time from the beginning.
In that case, this cross-examination is over. Thank you for your time, Your Highness. I assume you have no more revelations to share with us? No, I do not. I really thought the fire would be important.
Humph. Leave my sight. Enough. Your Highness, if you'd allow me to escort you back to Hyrule Castle.
Very well. Hold it. I think that's a good enough time to end it, actually. We've been going for a while.
And we can't read anymore.
Our minds are fried. But this game is really good. I'm having a good time with it. Even if we did have everything explode on us the first time we tried to play it, I'm having fun. And I hope you are too,
I mean, the
Arizona.
explosion was Discord's fault, not the game's fault.
That's true. Discord just shat itself for no fucking reason.
Yeah. I mean, I'm having a good time. I'm interested to see where this goes.
There's a better stopping
still
point
think
in
it
like
was the
2
horse.
minutes. Hang on. The dev says there's a better stopping point in 2 minutes, so I guess
Oh, okay. We can keep going then for 2 minutes. Let's go.
Alright. We'll go with that. We'll trust him.
Unhold it. Now that the princess's little game is over, we should move this along. Prosecution's stance is still the same, of course. We maintain that evidence. We maintain that the evidence on its own is enough to convict the defendant. I got it. Perfect.
I do believe I am nearly ready to hand down my verdict. Objection! But Your Honor, there's nothing that definitively shows that Malin committed the crime. This is all circumstantial. There's no way she could kill her own father. Ah, that is an excellent point, defense. Prosecution has yet to elaborate on the defendant's motive. Patricide is not something a person commits lightly.
But I did briefly touch on the subject during my opening statement. But naturally, the prosecution is fully prepared to elaborate on that matter. I'd like to call in my third witness.
That has to be that ranch worker.
For calling him in, though, the prosecution requests a brief recess to prepare.
Oh, this is the better stopping point. I thought you said you were already prepared. Maybe he wants to double check this new witness won't pull anything weird like the princess did. Very well. I do believe a break would befit it. Fuck. Very well.
Man, a break would benefit us all.
I do believe a break would benefit us all. The court will reconvene after a 15-minute recess. Court is now adjourned.
Man, that 15 minutes is gonna feel like a whole week.
Yeah.
Weird. Strange. Do we want to stop here?
Yeah, I think we're gonna stop it here. Yeah. Thank you for the advice. Okay. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
That would have been really awkward.
You've saved our lives.
If we started the next stream and then immediately cut to the thing. Alright,
it would have been kind of funny, though.
But yeah, that's about it. Thank you, everyone, so much for sticking around and watching. Thank you to the dev, both for being here and for making this very well-made ROM hack. Seriously, the fact that you put an entire separate fucking game into Ocarina of Time, that's ridiculous. It's really well made, too. I know I keep saying that, but like...
so long.
I know, right?
This has taken me like 20 years.
Definitely. I hope you make other projects like this. Clearly you're very good at what you do. And you've even had some quality of life improvements that actual Ace Attorney games should probably have, so... you know? But yeah, that's about it. Also, one final thank you to Arizona for hanging out and helping me with this stream. I appreciate it.
Don't thank me for this subpar reading.
Wow. Oh, I still appreciate you being here.
That seems really short for something whole like this.
I know, right? I mean, you probably had a full team, to be fair, but still.
Still. Like, you can give me, like, a team of 20 people, and it would still take me 20 years.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, go check out Arizona, go check out the mod, Hero of Law, and... Oh, and go check out the first part of my newest YouTube series, which I put a lot of time and effort and love into, and is actually edited for once. Yeah, what do you think about that?
Editing, amazing.
I actually edited it.
I didn't know you knew how to do that.
I didn't until I started doing this. But yeah, that's about it, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.